back with the Bakersfield Underground, the Bug. And you just heard our girlski Jennifer Keel with Milk and Honey off of the B-Songs album. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We
nice
finally
to be
make
here.
this happen.
Oh, yeah.
Finally.
I know.
Because I will tell you that I went to 2 different album release parties,
Fidel.
which you were there. Yeah, shout out to our broski
yeah.
Fidel. And both times I was looking for you because I wanted to tell you how great your new album was, right? But by the time I got the first time,
Yep.
you left quick. You were there and you left. Maybe I got there late. I'm not sure. But you were gone.
I only remember one time.
All right.
And so that must have been the second time. And you were, I kept hearing, they want to talk to you. And I'm like, okay. So I make my way out there and you already had people in the seats. And I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, okay, well, I'll just duck back inside. And then they would come say that again. And then I would come back out. You'd have other people in the seats. I would wait there a little bit. And I'm like, I'm not real anxious to talk about myself. So I was just using that as an excuse. I saw Monty was already, he's usually my buddy that I sit down and talk with because he does all the talking, which is great for me.
Yeah, okay.
And anyway.
So, okay, so that was the second time, actually.
Okay.
It was during the B-Songs album release party, right?
Right.
So, yeah, I had people that were scouting everybody to bring them in. I guess somebody went up to you, I guess, and they told you.
So I came out. I wasn't ignoring you.
No, I didn't take it bad. I was just like, I got to talk.
He found someone else. That's cool.
Yeah, there was certain people that night that had to leave at a certain time.
Oh.
So I said, okay, let me get you guys in first, and then bam, 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 right? But there was just so many people there.
And then on the inside, what was going on was a little mini concert.
Yes, too.
And so they were telling me, "Oh, we need you over here," you know.
Oh, so you were busy then,
following people around. And
but we finally got you on the show. But the first time that I came close to meeting you, I saw you. You were like in the food area. And I said, I have to go over there and just at least say hi, right? I was just there as they invited me. I was just overwhelmed by everybody that was there. I said, I have to go say hi at least, right? And just let you know that your album is really good. I'm a fan. I want to bring you on the show. I already had it planned out. It was going to be boom, easy like that, right?
Don't tell me. What did I do?
So, no, you didn't do anything because you were a couple feet away from me, right?
Uh-huh.
So I'm like, okay, boom, beeline right there. That's where I'm going to go. And I had somebody come in front of me. And I didn't want to be rude, right? Oh, yeah, we started chatting it up. And I'm just looking at you just to make sure you're still there. And okay, I'm done with this conversation. And I'm walking and another person comes up. I start chatting with them too, but I'm still looking at you. And I probably turned around conversating with this person. By the time I look back, you were gone.
So see, now you know what happened to me.
Okay, so there you go. Same thing.
Yeah, okay. Party.
So there you go. So I missed you both times, but I'm glad that we finally were able to make this happen.
Me
right
too.
Here. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
No, well, thank you for coming along and making this happen. All right, Jennifer, can you let everybody know where they can find you out on social media? That's your camera right there.
Okay, well, I'm on Facebook, Jennifer Keel, and then I have a YouTube channel, Jennifer Keel, I think it says the Bakersfield Sound or Women of the Bakersfield Sound.
Yeah,
or
there's a lot of
like
nice
that.
videos up there, yeah.
And then I think that's it. You know, I'm on all the streaming services. So, so pretty much any streaming service that you use, you'll be able to find the Bakersfield Believes album. And then the other miscellaneous songs that I record with other people and for other albums, they should be on there. And then I hope to get my old album up before the end of the year.
Oh, we're going to talk about that. Yeah, that's an interesting story right there.
Yeah.
You've been busy this whole year.
It's been really busy, although busier than I thought I was going to be because after COVID, it just died.
Yeah.
My world, died. The Crystal Palace for 2 years was down, I think.
Yeah.
And before it had closed, I was singing one weekend with Monty and the Buckaroos, and the other weekend I was singing with Johnny Owens and Buck Fever. Yeah. So when COVID happened, it was like, whoa, okay.
Just nothing.
I guess that's it for me. I mean, but I thought, well, I had a good run.
Yeah, well, during that time, we had no idea how long this was going to last. You're a year in, you're like, oh my goodness. The whole year has gone by. I will say, though,
the one great thing that I think that came from COVID, other than just more family time, was there was a lot of new talent. So all us oldies, got kicked to the side.
Really? No.
No,
Come on
I don't
now.
mean it in a bad way. I'm just saying It was good. It was a good thing for Bakersfield music because there was a lot of people that were able to. They had at the Crystal Palace. They had a once a week show, and they let new talent on there, and so
that's
that was
awesome,
really
right there.
great.
And that's a big platform,
that
right
was
there too.
Huge platform, and it was televised or something on.
Oh, wow.
It was either on Facebook or I don't remember, what platforms they had it on, but it was just a venue for new talent to get on. So I'm really happy about that.
Which was one heck of a place to get started. Yeah. I was able to go there once. When I moved out here to Bakersfield several years ago, I said, what is this place? I keep hearing about this Buck Owens Crystal Palace place. And I celebrated back when I was married. I celebrated an anniversary there. And it was just like, wow, I was overwhelmed by all the live entertainment, the food, just the whole atmosphere.
I celebrated my entire children's life there, I think, because I played there since 1996. Yeah. And had my first child since 1996.
I saw a video from 1993 where Buck Owens introduced you.
That was at that was
1993. That's the date that it has in there.
Oh gosh, I don't.
Okay, but 3 year difference, but okay.
Anyway, 96 was the year I believe that Crystal Palace opened, and I was one of the house bands there. And then of course anybody that was in a house band got to play at the Buck Owens birthday bash. And anyway, so we saw many people come through there, and I forgot what the point was of the whole thing, just that all of the kids. So I had my first child in 2000, and then 2002. All of their birthdays, their graduations. They fell asleep in their plates watching me sing.
That's cool. That's a whole atmosphere. There's this whole energy, this whole vibe that
and
was
it's
going on
probably
there.
The only way that I would have been able to sing for that long was because I had kids, and raising kids was to go in a family atmosphere place. So
that's awesome,
that
right
was
there.
Nice, yeah.
That's okay. So 1993, was that when you were with the Dooley brothers?
Yeah, I think so.
That was around that time. Okay, so there you go. That's a whole other venue. It wasn't at the Crystal Palace. Actually, yeah,
there was many other venues. I mean, with the Dooley brothers, that's the band I originally started singing with, and so what a great bunch of guys. We just kind of all sowed our oats together, kind of thing. We were just young and having fun, playing music, and we did a lot of the barn dances, and that's how really we started, was doing events and barn dances, and then
nice.
I think we got sucked into playing. I think at the Executive Lounge, and that was like 5 nights a week, and I was going to college and working and that. Goodness. So like my dad thought I was on drugs because it's like, how are you able to do all this? And I'm like, I go home after work and I take a nap.
Yeah, that power nap always helps.
And then I take a shower, and then I get ready for the 9 o'clock start of our.
Oh my goodness! So
our night
from 9 o'clock to 2 in the morning, and then you have to do work, school, and do it all over again.
Yes,
Okay, so how did you maintain your voice during that time? Because
you run it ragged, and then I got nodes on my vocal cords, and I had to. That's when I had to like reel it back in, and that's when I asked Kim Maccabee to fill in for me at the Executive Lounge, and because I just couldn't do the 5 nights a week.
That's a lot of singing.
And so, anyway, Kim and I kind of came up together in the music here, and traded off for each other many times, and so it's nice to have a friend like that.
So she filled in.
And I filled
really
in for
good.
her, vice versa. I mean, when she was singing with Buck, I filled in when she couldn't make it, and
that's awesome, there. Then
anyway, we always sing.
You got a little bit of rest.
At the same time.
A little bit.
Yeah, and then there was other places like Borrowed Money Saloon. There was, Porter's House. Oh, Porter's House, I think, is the first place we played with the Dooley brothers.
Oh, okay.
That was not like a Crystal Palace, but was a family type atmosphere.
It looked pretty nice.
Yeah,
There's some videos out there on YouTube, so go ahead and check it out. Yeah.
Yeah. So
that's really cool. What got you into music? Like, how did you first begin on this music journey?
The music journey, I was just born into it. We were raised in a family that sang at church 3 times a week. I think that was like your story.
Oh, you've heard my story already.
Well, I mean, I think I was listening to one of your podcasts, and you were talking about being raised with gospel.
Yes.
We were raised with gospel also, but we were the Church of Christ. We did not have instruments.
Okay, so you're clapping hands?
No.
None of that?
No, 4-part harmony. Your job was to learn your part.
Awesome, right there. Okay, I love that, yeah.
I was an alto. I think Mary, my sister in here, was a soprano. I had another sister that was an alto.
She's like, no.
Anyway, my dad, he sang a beautiful bass, and I used to sing with him all of the time. So I heard about, you used to play music with your dad.
Same thing. My father was a preacher, and my mother, same thing, preacher. So we used to go everywhere because this was based in the San Fernando Valley. So we used to go to LA. We used to go everywhere. And it's like every weekend. It was three nights out of the week. Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We would be at a different location. I was little. So how I got started, they would have me memorize music, right? Singing. So I started singing when I was 5-6 years old. It was just this little fat kid with a tuxedo, I did that until as I grew, I started learning how to play the drums when I was about 8-9 years old. Then I learned bass, guitar, a little bit of keyboard. So I moved on. Yeah, I kept doing it for a while, playing music in a church also. Yeah.
So I bet we know some of the same songs. Did you recognize any of the songs
You know what? Yes.
from my gospel
yes,
album?
we're going to talk about that. Yeah. Because a lot of the Spanish music and English music, they come from the same place.
Absolutely.
It's just a different language. So it was very familiar to me when I was listening to the album. This was cool.
I believe that Albert Brumley, who wrote many of those songs, the gospel songs back then, I think that he translated everything into Spanish. And
everything gets mixed.
Yeah.
Which is really cool, though.
Yeah.
You get to enjoy both. Well, I got to enjoy both ends of it, because we used to go to English churches as well, because we were only strictly Spanish. But once again, the music is... I used to play with English bands too. It's all the same. It's the same rhythms, same beats. So I had fun. I learned a lot as I was growing up in a church environment, which is really cool right there.
And at home, my dad would get out his guitar and play with us and sing.
Nice.
So, we always sang together. And I think one of the songs from my album, Jesus Hold My Hand, I've been singing since I was just a little girl.
That's a really good song, yeah.
And, and then... Actually, when I went to college, I was a music major for the first year.
For the first year. What happened after that?
Oh, it was hard. Man, I mean, you think, I didn't think, I'm the best or anything, but I might have been the best flute player in Bakersfield. I shouldn't even say that because there was so many good ones.
No, you say it.
I was really good. I was first chair much of the time. But then I went to Northridge, which is one of the premier music schools. Yeah. And did you go there too? And
are you talking about Cal State Northridge?
Cal State Northridge.
Oh yeah, I pretty much grew up in that area. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we could afford. Nice, I wanted to go to USC, but that was just that was dream.
You got Northridge. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I went to Northridge, and it was just. It was just really difficult because a lot of the kids that I was a bachelor of music, so that means that you had to practice I practiced 3 hours a day. The people that were really good were practicing 5 hours a day.
Oh my
And then
goodness.
so you just start like middle of the year, you start seeing it go, woo. Like,
because it's a lot of work.
Yeah. And you have to I played the flute. So it wasn't even for singing. I played the flute and then, and the piccolo. And then Jerry, my brother-in-law, we were in orchestra BHS. I should have just called out to all the schools.
Nice. Give them a shout out. Why not?
We were on the east side, so I was Longfellow. I started in orchestra there and all the choirs. Then I went to Washington Junior High, and I was in the band, the orchestra, whatever, all the choirs. And then to BHS, we had Archie Rader. And he was our orchestra director. What a great guy.
Oh, nice.
And he taught us such great music. Anyway, then I didn't know what else to do in college, so I just went as a music major. And then after that, I'm like, do I really want to be a flute teacher or whatever? And so I came back to Cal State Bakersfield, and I messed around for a few years trying different classes, and I ended up being a business major, and I graduated there with a business degree. But I stayed in the music program there.
Okay.
And then that's when I started singing.
Oh, okay. So how old were you during this time?
I mean,
then?
I sang my whole life, but that's when I started reaching out to sing in a band because it was like so easy. It was like, this is the easy thing to do. I don't have to learn all the music and everything. Singing just came.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're doing it.
Singing came naturally. So I started, somebody said, hey, have you met the Dooley brothers? Let me introduce you. And I met them in the garage and it kind of.
So it took off from there. Is that what it was?
It blossomed from there.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So my sister played the flute. Okay. So did you ever get like the chapped lips, running out of breath or any of that? Because she would do that all the time.
I'm sure I did. You know,
it's not an easy instrument to play.
The main thing is breath control, right? But that helps with singing too.
That is true, yeah. Because it is different, right? When you're on stage and the way you control your breathing, because you're singing, right? And you have all this energy coming out. That's one thing that a lot of the singers here that I've had on the show don't bring up. But that is true. You could get tired. Obviously, you're up there. You're putting a lot of energy into these music. And a lot of your music, you're hitting some high notes in here. You know, so.
Yeah, I guess so.
What kind of music was around you growing up?
Oh, that's a good question. So, you know, when we were little, remember that we were a prisoner of our parents' music. We didn't get to listen to our own music.
That's a great way of putting it.
Yeah. So, but we had a hi-fi, you know, forget about the Wi-Fi and all that stuff.
Hi-fi stereo.
Hi-fi was a stereo, a record player, basically. Yeah. And that's where the albums would get played. So whatever album my dad would bring home, it might have been Chris Christopherson, Glenn Campbell, Hank Snow. What are some of the other ones, Mary? Merle. Well, Merle came later. Yeah, Merle Haggard, Buck Owens. I used to clean the house, but Tiger by the Tail. You know?
We all had a cleaning up song, right? We had the same thing too. Yeah.
Yeah, and then on Sunday mornings, you know, different albums would come out. It would be all of the old gospel groups and the Chuck Wagon Gang, and that's the first time I heard Jesus Hold My Hand, I think. Anyway, it just on Sunday mornings, we knew to wake up when the gospel music started on the hi-fi radio.
Easy, yeah. We had the same thing. Yeah, dude. But that's good though, right? The memories that music provides, right? You listen to this one random song and it just takes you back to a certain time. I have to go clean up the house. I have to go wake up when this song plays. That's hilarious right there.
I mean, that's what music means to us. I wonder if that's how that relates to the current generation. I don't know.
You know what? Yeah, that's a good question. Because music has changed with time.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but did it lose its, its meaning or something like that?
It was just like, I used to put two chairs together, and my dad was a truck driver when we were little. Right. And so he was gone a week at a time, maybe 2 weeks sometimes. And I would put two chairs together and put an album on and just listen to the whole thing.
The whole thing, yeah.
The entire thing, every single cut. And it was just so touching, a lot of those songs. Oh, my goodness.
Yeah, like
Old Shep. I know that was before my time, but my dad loved that old, really old stuff. So
yeah, but there's nothing like putting on an album from the beginning to the end and just getting lost in that album, right? Getting the meaning, behind every track.
I think maybe that's what's changed.
Yeah. I still do that, actually.
I do too.
I put albums on rotation. I love that, though. I love when I could get a good 10 tracks or more in an album, right? Because nowadays people are doing more EPs, which is understandable. 5 tracks here and there. You're in and you're out. That's the world we live in now, right? But there's nothing like putting on an old album and just, boom, track by track,
That's what spoke to me about this this gospel album that I did, was that I want an album that on Sunday mornings that I put on and I get up and listen to, and it really just makes me happy and raises my spirits. And
I love that. I love that. Right? I can't wait. I still, you send me that one song and I've been listening to it. It's a really good track. I can't wait to listen to the rest.
Oh, this one, that's the old one.
Yeah. Oh, what are you pointing at? Oh, okay. Bakersfield Believes. Yeah. Oh, yeah. We're going to get into that one.
Sunday morning one. This was the heartbreak. This was the heartbreak. This was when I was 23 years old. That was the heartbreak album.
All right. How did you feel about performing live for the first time when you have audience members? How did that make you feel? Were you nervous or?
I remember Mary. Okay, Mary was here. My sister who's sitting in the studio. She was here for this one. And I think, keep in mind at Church of Christ, we were all in a pew and we couldn't sing over anybody. We were all just part of the singing and, it was beautiful. But you were just learning your part. You were part of the singing. So I remember You Light Up My Life was one of the songs when I was little. We were in Texas somewhere, Mary, El Paso, or do you remember? We were skating. And so we were at like a Ramada Inn, and we were skating around. We were just little girls. And we heard them playing, and they had the band had the door open on the back side of the stage. Mm-hmm. And I think it was a bar, but, at the Ramada, whatever that is. And Mary said, "Hey, my sister sings. Why don't you let her up on stage?"
No way. All right.
And I'm like, "No."
Really?
No, Mary. And they were like, "Oh, really? What song do you sing?" And I the only one I could think of is "You Light Up My Life" by Debbie Boone.
All right. I think.
Oh, and so I got up on stage and I just belted that thing out.
Isn't that funny how that always happens, though?
That feeling, I was like, wow. I just was...
That's what got you in.
Oh, man.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, it's not like I just started doing that after. We were just little. We were just young. But I always wanted to do that. And I never thought I would, but okay, so going up there on stage for the first time, right? Mm-hmm. I can still remember I was nervous. I was little too, right? Mm-hmm. And my dad, "Hey, you're going to sing or you're going to get a butt whipping, right? So you got to go over there." So we still had those too.
Okay. So now, here I am with my tuxedo. I'm up there and it wasn't like a big church. It was a small little congregation,
we
right?
Did too, small.
And so it was cool, right? But the majority of them were my family members.
Yeah.
And they would tell you straightforward if you sucked or if you did okay, right? So so that's how I got started. Mm-hmm. But I wasn't in a choir where I can hide a little bit, right, with the other voices. I was there by myself, and I had to do it. But man, if it wasn't for that, we would have never done it though, right?
Well, here I was sitting in the pew and there was this one alto that sang really loud. And I thought, I want to sing louder than her. I want the congregation to rely on me to carry the alto part.
Oh, man. How did that go?
Well, I mean, there's not much you could do except for sing louder, sing better. But I mean, there's only, it's not like we had microphones or anything.
That is true. There is no microphones. Yeah. Or
there was one, she was always at church, but there was one Sunday that she missed and I was able to take over.
Oh, you took over and you took advantage of that spot. How was that though? Getting a taste of what you were most looking forward on doing. Like, how was that? You were like, I'm on this. It's not even a problem.
Oh yeah, no, I loved it. I mean, I loved singing always. And
that's awesome.
And what made it so great was singing harmony with my dad.
Oh, man, that is cool.
And what made me mad the worst is when he would not sing his bass part and he would try to sing alto with me.
But isn't it funny that the audience members don't even notice that kind of stuff, but you do?
Oh yeah, he would be messing around with, he would be trying to sing out, or soprano. He would break into soprano, but yeah, he always had a beautiful voice, and I think we all loved sitting by him in church and singing. So
that's awesome.
We're just lucky to have people to take us to church like that.
You know what? Yeah, that is true. So it was a family thing growing up singing, because same thing with me. So my first band, I'm going to say my band, I was a part of it. Mm-hmm. I was in the drums. My brother was in the bass. My sister was in the keyboard, and my dad was playing the guitar and singing. So it was all the family. Can you imagine? Like, there was no us playing Nintendo. There wasn't. We got to practice. We had instruments at home too. So at this certain time, after you're done doing homework, we're going to go practice for 2 hours. That's how my life was for a very long time, just constantly. I love it though. I love it because when I had my son, he has his guitar and he learned really quick. And I love that though, that music never left our family, right? And I love all that.
Did you ever do plays or anything?
No, I wanted to.
Because I remember in sixth grade there was a musical, and I wasn't worth anything on the talking parts, but I could sing those solos.
Okay, but you were waiting for your time, right?
And then I would forget my words, like, what am I even doing here? And then it's like, when's the next song?
You're just waiting for it.
I would completely blank out when I was forced to talk.
So I'm gonna suck for this portion, but when the singing, that's where you're gonna see me, like.
So
that is hilarious.
That, and then just always singing in choir, and then when we moved up my senior year in high school, halfway through, my parents decided to move up to the mountains and in Twin Oaks. And they had monthly bands come up there, like Jelly Sanders.
Oh, nice.
The old cowboy bands would come up there, and my dad would make me get up and sing. So that's the other thing. I was probably 16, 17 years old. Oh, nice. You know?
So you're experimenting with different sounds now at that point.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And he would say, why don't you try this Patsy Cline song? And I would listen to her and I'd go, no.
Did he want you to sing it exactly like she sang it, or?
I mean, I appreciate her now.
Yeah,
but at the time,
I get it.
You know, I was listening to Devo. And
you want the more modern stuff. Yeah,
Adam Ant.
Yeah. So I get that. Yeah. You know, the B-52s, I get it. So, because that's exactly how I was. I would listen to a lot of punk rock. That's when I was a teenager, I would listen to like more punk rock, nothing gospel, a little bit of gospel here and there, but it's just it kind of felt during that time that the music wasn't keeping up with the more modern stuff, right? At least that's how I felt.
So when I got with the Dooley brothers, we would do a lot of the Highway 101, Paulette Carlson, Highway 101, all of that. It had more of a bite to it and more, it was sassy and
like really, some fresh air, right?
Yeah, I really liked that.
You really get into that again.
And the words and everything, it was like, I got you, you know, like the bed you made for me and whiskey if you were a woman. And
so how was that then? I mean, during that time, because now from gospel is just, you kind of stick to this one subject right here, but now you're open up to a lot of different songwriting or et cetera, right?
I still was picky about the songs I did. But like somebody sing, can you sing this one song? I'm like, no, because that's not really me. I couldn't be, you know, but.
That's understandable, yeah.
But yeah, I just, whatever the new country was, and then Tim Dooley, he was writing originals. And so we were doing those as well. I mean, I just always thought that the Dooley brothers were going to do something, but they were fighting too much. And
it happens in a band.
Yeah.
It happens a lot. So, let's talk about original music. Yeah. At what point did you start writing your original music?
Well, that's a good question. I remember when I got I said I came back to Cal State Bakersfield.
Yes.
So my sophomore year when I got back and I was testing all the different things out, I'm like, I'm going to try English and poetry. So I started,
nice.
I had always kind of written poetry just as a little girl, but nothing, you know, adult like. And so in my poetry class, I actually, the music, because I was just out of music school and I was kind of still in the music, and then all the words and everything. And I was in church one morning, and during communion, like this song just hit me in the head. And I'm like, I've got to find a piece of paper and I got to start writing this down because it's gonna go.
It's gonna be gone. Yeah.
And that was the Someone Else, the song that I had sent you today.
Oh, really?
And
that was the first song.
I think that was the first one of the first songs. And then I wrote several. I have so many songs that are unrecorded that nice. They were just coming out like hotcakes.
Just random, yeah.
During that time, they just kind of. I heard Devin, you know, on your podcast say they're just kind of delivered to your brain. That's what it, and you got to get them out in 10 minutes or else they're gone.
It's gone forever pretty much, right?
Yeah. I just learned to keep a notepad by my bed.
That's what you do. You see, this is always with me.
Yeah.
Everywhere. I have this and another small one, right? Mm-hmm. And it's always there because when you come up with an idea, you have to write it down. Mm-hmm. It might just be a couple of words, right? Mm-hmm. But maybe the music comes in later on. But yeah, once it's gone, it's gone.
And when you get it on paper, it feels so good.
Okay, yes. That's one of the questions that I always ask is how do you write music? Because there's a lot of people that have a pen and the pad, right? I'm still old school with it. Mm-hmm. There's some people that get their phones on the notes app. How does Jennifer Keel write her music?
Well, historically, I've always just written it on a pad. I have my favorite writing book, which I learned in my writing class. You have to find your favorite medium to write on or whatever. Yeah. And then I found it and I would just write in there. But now, like if you don't have a pen and pad around anymore, so I do. I pull out my notes app.
So you're doing the notes app, okay?
Sometimes, I mean, I am if I can't. You know, you might be driving down the road. You pull up your voice,
the voice memo,
and you just start singing it. And so I do that.
So you always got to have something around. What is it about a pen and a pad, though?
Oh,
what is it? Because it's you're physically
it feels better
writing it. Do you like having it in the studio and just turning the pages while you're singing? Or like, what is it? It's different.
It is. It's better for sure. Because I look on my phone sometimes. I'm like, oh, I wrote that song. I forgot about that one. You know.
Yeah.
And I have to tell you that AI is nothing like.
Oh man, that's a whole other argument. I can't get with it.
I tried it one time and it felt so wrong. It was like cheating. And I couldn't even do anything with it. I was like, just get away. I had to put it away and I had to write it myself again.
Yeah. Okay, so you're talking about the writing portion of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not your words, right?
It just didn't feel right. And it didn't feel the same way.
Yeah.
It didn't have the same good feeling after you finished it either. It was like
somebody else's words.
It felt like that. And you're wondering, where did these words come from anyway?
Yeah. Do you think it loses the meaning of the message that you're trying to get across also? Do you think it could get lost in there?
For sure, because I'm sure you could keep working with it. And I mean, I've heard AI create some really wonderful songs. It just...
For other artists.
For other people, I'm just like... No
but
way.
Is it for me though?
It's like boom, boom. They're coming out with song after song. It's like they all kind of sound the same, and they have those high. It really pushes it, you know, and then it goes higher, and then it goes lower, and then.
But there's no heart behind it. You can hear it.
Some of them are really good.
You think so?
You feel, but then they're starting to sound the same.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's missing that human element of it.
Yeah.
And you could tell, too.
I think people are going to just eventually strip everything back and just be the guitar and the song with the songwriter without all of that production.
I feel like AI, to do a whole song in AI is not, I wouldn't, recommend it. It's not my thing, but I guess we can.
Wordsmith something?
I think it's more like a tool, right? Because you can use different tools, but you don't want to, it could be a small portion of a song, but not the whole song.
Right.
Do you know what I mean?
No, I exactly know what you mean, because I mean, I'm not silly. I use AI in my work to refurbish maybe some poor sentence that I've written or paragraph or make it sound better.
Make me sound professional.
Sometimes I overrule the AI and I'm like, you don't know what you're talking about. I can do this better.
Yeah. So there you go. You just needed to take your time a little bit and just kind of go over it. Right. I mean, but AI in music, man, I'm just not feeling it. I'm not in it. I'm really not.
Yeah.
How do you feel about creating your own music? So you got that first song, you wrote it down, and now you're putting it out there. How does that make you feel?
It feels good, but I feel like, where did all this time go? It's like I was just young and I wrote all these songs. I recorded a few of them, and at the time, people were not recording their own songs. But I said, no, I've got to at least have one of my songs on the album.
Yeah.
And so I pushed for the Someone Else song to be on my first album. And after that, I had some of them on recording, and I still have some of them on pen and pad. But what I've started to do, my daughter is now the age, she's 23, the age that I was when I wrote those songs.
Yeah.
So she plays the piano and sings as well.
That is awesome.
And so I put the songs in front of her and say, why don't you create the music to that? Or here's what the melody sounds like.
Man, that's dope.
And so we've been writing some of them together and kind of bringing them back to life. And I hope to
that is awesome right
an
there.
album with her on that, singing my old songs, because she would have the right mentality and passion that a 23-year-old would have behind the words.
Like full circle.
Yeah.
That is awesome. How does that feel? I mean,
to hear my daughter sing, it feels really good. I've never pushed her to do that or follow, but I mean, she'd been listening all of those years, I guess. But she was also kind of honing her own craft. I would say, just keep the keyboard in your room, and whenever you feel like you have anxiety or whatever, just play and have fun with it. It doesn't matter what you play, if you're good or if it's bad. Just get on there and bang on the keyboard. And she did, and she kept it going. And so
That's
now
awesome.
she can just sit down and kind of chord with herself and play any song. But she has a lot of emotion in her voice.
Oh, nice.
And so, it makes me really proud. I'd almost rather just be in the audience and watch her.
Yeah,
honestly.
that's incredible because all these words that you wrote, you know, that have a lot of meaning.
Yeah.
They're not just going to be pushed to the side or just kept on your notebook. You know, you're going to go ahead and have somebody else, not just somebody else, but your daughter, you know, sing or play these. That's awesome. That is dope. How do you feel about working co-writing with other artists? Because one thing is you writing by yourself a song that is your topic, your story, but now you're telling somebody else's story or collaborating or helping songwrite.
Well, I did collaborate with Chuck Seaton.
All right.
Because I had a song that this album kind of took a long time to brew and get out. And I had this song I was working on, Sweet Tea and Jesus, and I had everything, but I didn't have the hook, and I didn't have part of, like, I didn't have the feel of the melodies and stuff. I mean, I knew the melody, but I needed some help organizing the song.
Yeah, so it was in your head, but
I already had most of it done. It just wasn't a complete package yet. It wasn't the package. So I got the famous wordsmith and songwriter Chuck Seaton in, and he said, I'm going to help you finish that song.
Awesome.
And it was right when my mom was really ill.
Wow, okay.
And so I was really putting it off. And so he said, I'm coming over tomorrow. And so he was just so wonderful. So that's my co-writing experience. He sat down, worked out the bridge with me, worked out how we were going to make it through the verses and the chorus and everything. And we got the complete package of the song.
That is awesome right there.
Yeah. I mean, I love collaborating with people.
And you kind of have to trust your co-writer with your story, right? Because I'm pretty sure, you know, we hold on to these lyrics because it's your story. It's something you've been holding on to, and to trust that with somebody else is still keeping that same emotion or feeling, right? Is that something that you build towards? Like you grow as you collaborate with certain...
That's a good question. I mean, I haven't collaborated that much with other people. I've just kind of written my own songs. Chuck and I did collaborate on another one called Bus Ticket to Bakersfield.
All right.
And it's a song about Tommy Hayes, you know, journey that he talked about in that Children of the Bakersfield Sound, making it from, where did he come from? Alabama through Texas all the way to here. It was quite a story, really. And so I wrote a song about that cool initially, right, and then it just sounded kind of hokey, and so I got Chuck in on it, and I said, just take it and rewrite the whole thing and make it like you would. We know the story. You know the story. So now kind of take the idea and just remake it. And he
different perspective.
Yeah, different perspective. He came back with a completely different song.
Isn't that funny? Sometimes that happens where, and that's cool.
But you have to trust him because he's really good.
Yeah, so when you're working, we'll continue on with the co-collaborations, right? You got several tracks with Ernie Lewis, who's a broski of the bug. There, you got your shout out, Ernie. And you know, so working with somebody like
there you
Ernie.
Go, Ernie.
Yeah, you know, he told me I was messaging with him earlier today, and he has nothing but beautiful things to say about you and your collaborating. Wonderful. Oh yeah, Ernie. You know, so there you go, Ernie. You got your 2 minutes.
Ernie usually pulls me in on his songs, though.
Yeah, he does. You have several songs in there.
Collaborated with him, other than just giving a few recommendations on Milk and Honey, but I mean, he's the one that wrote all the music and everything for that.
He does everything, right? Yeah. He's just nonstop.
And, of course, Fidel wrote the
words.
Of
course, yeah. A huge shout out to Fidel Martinez, you know what I mean? For all these
I love his poetry.
Wonderful collaborations. Yeah. So how do you feel about the first time you recorded your music and you heard your voice back? Did you like the way you sound, or was it different, or like were you like, oh man, I got to get back in the lab and get this thing going again?
I've always enjoyed live performing much better than recording. I'm starting at my old age. I'm starting to like recording better because I've done it more often. But it's hard hearing your own voice, and not really,
even your voice, because you have a beautiful voice.
It's hard because if you make a mistake, I like live raw music.
Okay.
And those raw vocals that like the Dooleys and us used to have. And then, of course, Monty and I sang for 13 years together.
Yeah,
and
Monty's
Johnny Owens and myself. And I love the live music and bringing harmony and everything to that. So
I like that
I like recording too, but that's probably why I don't have that many albums, is because I just was live singing all of those years and just kind of enjoying it and working it. And I thought, well, I'm not trying to be a star. I'm just singing in Bakersfield, and
it's what you love to do.
Just what I love to do.
Yeah, exactly. One of the artists that you mentioned, okay, so Monty, right? Monty Byram. I haven't had him on the show yet.
Oh, we should have got him.
I know, I've been trying. So
he would have come.
You know what? So I met him at the B Song album release party, right? And I took a picture with him too. He was generous enough to, and I was talking to him. Can't get him on the show, and I've listened to his new album, which is a really good album, by the way. Byram, if you're watching this, really good album that he has. It's like a collaboration album that he put out. I would love to have him on the show eventually and talk music with him as well.
Oh, he would probably love it.
Yeah. So when we're collaborating with other songwriters, the Fidel Martinez one, right? The B songs. All these came from a poem. How was that? I'm gonna ask you the same question that I asked everybody else on that album. Does he give you the poetry on the book and say, "Hey, do whatever you have to do with this"?
He told me, and I don't know if this is true or not. He handed me the song and he said, "I wrote this about you and your husband." And I'm like,
"Come on, Fidel. Come on,
Fidel. Do you have videos in your house? What's going on?"
Yeah.
I don't know.
He said that.
I said, "You might have to add a little Tabasco to that milk and honey sauce, because it's not all milk and honey." But anyway.
But it's such a beautiful song, by the way. I believe those
that was very sweet.
Yeah, that's one of the standout songs in an already incredible album. That has to be one of the standout songs in the whole album. So that's different, right? Because if he's giving you the poem, and now you have to kind of...
Yeah, I started writing the music, and then like 3 days later, Ernie had it written.
Ernie.
He was like, okay, Ernie? No, I'll just go with yours, Ern. That sounds great.
Hey, Ernie just comes up with this every day.
He's just a machine.
I told Ernie
the Machine.
So I've had Ernie on the show, right? I've had him on the show. I listened to his whole catalog. He has now, because he wrote a song for us, the broskies. It's called Broskies.
That was for you?
Yeah, that's for the show, so which I played every now and then, right?
Oh, awesome.
So all in all, he's down to 237 songs released. Wow. And I've listened to everything, because when I had him on the show, and it's funny because, quick story, I listened to everything. I already had my list ready to go. He says, "Henry, I only want to focus on the new album." I said, "What?" I mean, I have all these songs that I want to talk about. I only want to, and it's an EP, which was about 6 tracks. Oh. So I said, okay, whatever you want to do. I already listened to it, so okay. So Ernie, I got to have you on another one where we can go through your catalog, because there's a lot of, he talks about everything. Yeah. Isn't that crazy? Like,
oh yeah. I mean, he's just, first of all, Ernie is just such a generous guy.
Yeah, most
musically,
definitely.
And I just really enjoy work with him. I've worked with him throughout all of the Buck Fever years, and then with Johnny Owens since I don't know.
Shout out Johnny Owens.
When did he start playing at the Crystal Palace? Like in 2012 or 2013 or something.
I believe he said it was 2015, if I remember correctly on his message. Yeah.
Yeah. So through those years and then after. Yeah. So anyway.
Yeah, that's awesome right there. Have you ever dealt with writer's block? Because sometimes a lot of the artists, we have some ideas that come every now and then, but writer's block, like
because I just kind of stopped writing, honestly, because I at first the only thing that inspired me to write was heartache, and so I would just write onto a paper.
That's your way to vent. Yeah,
that was my way to vent, and it made me feel better. Yeah. And when I got happy, I just couldn't write.
I hear that
anymore.
A lot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, I'm okay with that. I think I'd rather be happy than be a miserable songwriter, that can only write when their heart is broken. But it's really funny to hear my daughter Katie talk about, is this one about Dad too? Man, he was a real blah, blah, blah.
You said this about him. Wow. But that was your way of venting though, right?
Yeah.
I like that you said that too about having a broken heart, right?
Yeah.
Because the lead singer of the band, El Tiempo, right? Mike Z, he told me the same thing. He's like, I can only write about tragedy. That's when my creativity kicks in. But his life kind of turned around and he was happy now. and like nothing will come to mind. I was like, that's interesting.
Do you believe in God winks?
What is that?
It's when something happens that it can only be miraculous.
Do I believe in that? Oh man, I think I've had some situations where I can call it that. Yeah.
I will tell you that one of the first songs I write was This Old Emptiness Within. And my husband currently, he'd hate that I was talking about him, but I'm sorry, but I've been with you.
It's part of your journey.
34 years. So.
Yeah, you know she loves you. Come on.
Come on. No, but so I had written this song, I had recorded it, and it was on a little tape, and I was kind of dreaming like what he had already moved out of town. He was working on a ranch somewhere in Los Olivos, and he was a cowboy at the time. Anyway, let me just think of what I was trying to say. Oh, that I was dreaming that it would be on the radio and he would hear it one day and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, yeah. You had this whole story going in your head.
And I'm like, and then I never put it on the album. Really? But it was in a tape like this in my purse, like a mixtape. I recorded it at a studio, but I never released it. And somehow, I don't know, this tape, I lost it.
Oh, okay.
And I'm thinking now maybe my friend took it out of my purse and helped God out a little bit on that one. I don't really know how he got it, but
wait a minute, he got it.
That was the only copy. 2 years later, he called me and he said, "Boyish grin, huh?" And I'm like, I just played dumb. I'm like, what? What are you talking about?
Yeah. But you knew right away.
Oh, of course.
You knew, yeah. Even though it's been 2 years. How do you react to that? Did you get to talk to him about it?
I felt good and embarrassed at the same time.
Why? I mean,
because I had already 2 years later. He's like, you moved on.
Yeah, yeah.
And
but that's where you were during that time.
But that song is what brought us back together.
Oh,
so my music brought us back together.
That's beautiful, right there. I like that. Is it eventually gonna get released, or are you just
only
gonna?
If Katie, when we were back in Nashville, one of my friends that. Still played with Merle. Joe Reed, do you remember him, fiddle player? Anyway, he recorded it with, he did the instrumentation, and when we were back in Nashville, I had Katie sing it, and she got to record it, so it's really pretty.
How does it sound? Pretty good?
Oh, yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's wonderful right there.
Yeah.
What's your writing process? Do you write lyrics first and then music comes in, or do you music there first and then?
All at the same time.
All at the same time. Mm-hmm. So you already have a riff, an idea, rhythms and everything.
Yeah, because I think from being in orchestra so long, you can hear all the different parts. So it just all comes to you, and you can hear it as you're writing it. I can hear it on the paper.
Oh, nice. Like Devin said, I have a vision, then everything just comes in.
Yeah.
You better get something to write it with. That's incredible how that happens, right? And then you have this beautiful song. Just out of nowhere, it just comes to you like that. Isn't that incredible?
And you don't even feel like it's yours. It's like, where did this come from? Did I write this? Because some of them I would write really late, except for that one that I wrote during church, during communion. But usually it was like I would just have fallen asleep, and then the music would come to me. I have to wake up at midnight or something and write it down.
Yeah, so, I get those ideas every now and then too, where I just boom in a notebook. That's incredible to have a gift like that, right? Because not everybody has that talent. Yeah. It's like if you're chosen, right? I believe that God gave us a gift.
Yeah.
Everybody has a gift. And unfortunately, some of us don't go on life without even knowing what that gift is, right? But you discovered that and pretty early on, right? And you're putting all your talent out there. That's dope.
That's why it was like we were in church on Sunday and they were just reminding us about your gifts and how you're supposed to use them for good. And God gave you the gifts, so you use them for good. And that's one of the reasons I put out the gospel album, because I thought, it brings me a lot of, I love the cheerfulness of the album.
Yeah.
And there's serious parts too, and touching parts. But it starts out fun and happy, and we were raised with more fun Southern gospel, like da 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 da, instead of a lot of the music now, which I'm not downing at all. It's just different.
It's different,
and it feels like more of a meditation rather than a praise celebration.
Yeah. So, I get what you're saying. There's nothing wrong with that, but I mean, it's just,
and it's what my kids are used to. So that's probably what they like. But that's
exactly.
not. I wanted to bring a little bit of the old gospel back.
I think you captured that. And where do you record your music at?
Well, this album, gosh, I recorded it all over town.
Really? Different studios?
I mean, so it was mastered at Studio. All right. So
Brian Boozer, shout out to him, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he was awesome.
Incredible.
He put up with all of us. Oh, my goodness. With me and Monty in the same... choking each other.
Do it this way. No, do it this way, right?
I'm like, it's my album. He's like, well, I'm... what is it called? Producing it.
I got to say in this too then, right?
And I have to tell you how much I love Monty. I mean, of course, we're like brother and sister, you know.
Awesome.
And we just were singing together for so many years. And he's always so gracious to me on stage. And, you know, I say letting me sing. It was his show that I was singing on.
Yeah, you were a part of it. Yeah.
And he was always real generous with me with stage time. And
that's awesome, right there.
And just, I love singing harmony. So
that's cool. So you kind of get to relax a little bit when you're doing harmonies versus you singing the whole song, right?
Right. Well, I mean, I sing a lot of songs as well, but not, you know, the lead singer is always singing more. And I had that time too for a decade, you know, singing with my own band, you know,
of course.
Jennifer Keel and Branded. And we did a lot of fun stuff, opened for a lot of concerts, played. That's the band I started with at Crystal Palace. And so that it's a lot more work being the lead singer.
Oh, yeah. Like you're the face of the whole band, right? I mean, and like, it's incredible. You were singing 5 days a week? That is nuts. What did you take something to maintain your voice? Was there anything? What do you recommend to singers? Or you just go?
Hot tea and honey.
Hot tea and Jesus, right? I mean,
hot tea and honey. And, you know, and I've tried it with the shot of whiskey in it too, but
you got that raspy voice.
I learned that one from Jerry over here.
You're going to blame it on him.
Yeah. But I have to tell you, that makes it worse after a while. That might work for a few songs, but it generally, you know, works against you. So
does it dry you up a little bit? Is that what it is?
I think so later. Yeah. So I've always really thought of myself as, you know, when I'm singing, it's really a job that you're doing. It's not a party. I mean, you can have fun doing it, but it's your job, like you said. Yeah, at the end of the day. Yeah, and you want to represent yourself and your family well, and.
Exactly. Yeah. I get that. You brought gifts over here.
Yep.
You brought a bunch of wonderful gifts here. What can you tell us right here? We got the Crystal Palace, Buck Owens, Bakersfield. This is awesome right here. I love this shirt right here.
Okay, so that was from my concert. We had a concert last December, and it was just the culmination of the album, and everybody was there singing their song. It was just really a spectacle. It was so much fun.
Now, you have a lot of artists
I wanted to commemorate
in this album. So everybody made it. Everybody was able to.
Just about everybody made it, except for I think one person.
This is awesome right here. Thank you for this.
Oh, you're welcome.
I love gifts right here. Yeah. And also, so you have I am a big fan of physical media. Okay.
Yeah.
So you have the CD here for Bakersfield Believe, which we're gonna dive into.
Brought you an album instead of this little thing.
You have like a vinyl also.
I wanted to have a vinyl album. You know,
there's certain albums that I feel deserve a vinyl copy, and I feel like this Bakersfield Believe deserves that.
Yes.
It's a really good good album.
And the album only has 12 songs on it, so it's very concise, and every song is selected to go, you know, before or after another song, and because it
tells a story.
It's got a beautiful flow, and just it's a lot of fun.
I love that. Are these CDs still available?
They are.
Where can we purchase these albums at?
Bakersfield Sound Company has a selection.
I love this.
And also, you know, it's on every streaming platform.
Yeah, definitely go over there and check it out. This doesn't count unless you sign it. You know that, right?
Oh, well, get the pin.
Okay, so we have a cassette here. This cassette has a story, right?
Oh, my gosh.
Tell me a little bit about this tape right here.
Okay, so that is a cassette tape, people.
Cassette tape, yep.
The year that was done was the first year CDs came out. And so I thought, well, no, we'll just go. CDs were more expensive at that time, so we just went with the tape. Yeah. And so because of that, though, I didn't have a digital copy. It was reel to reel, the old tape, reel to reel tape. I forgot what they call it. I'm, not an expert in that, but
this is awesome right here.
And so I thought, well, I could get that made into a digital copy. So I played it on a recorder, and it was like, wow, and I'm like,
because
no,
it's no good anymore.
So it's really old. so I'm like, I'm thinking that my music and my originals, the recordings are gone, and that made me a little bit sad because I really wanted to share it with my children because they had really never heard it before, and I reached out to Rick Davis and I said, hey, do you happen to I know you mentioned one time, a long time ago, it was recorded at Fat Tracks recording studio, that you had a copy of the reel to reel. I said, do you still have that? And he goes, oh, I don't know. That's been a long time, but I'll check. And then, so a few weeks later, he says, you're not going to believe it.
I found it.
And we found it in the Corn studio.
So he did his research then, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So he went looking, and the Corn guys found it up in their
cool.
studio, which I guess used to be Fat Tracks. Even though it moved, when I did it was on Columbus, and now it moved. But so then who was it?
James Fluff Harley?
Yes.
Yeah.
He remastered it for me. They had to actually send the tape to bake it.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
It's a process.
I do not understand how that works.
Yeah.
But once they baked it, I guess they put it digital, and then they sent it back to the studio, and he remastered it for me. So big shout out to Fluff.
That is awesome, because that's a process.
Oh my goodness. I did not expect that. And he just did. I mean, that he would do that for me.
Yeah.
And he.
How cool was it?
He was just so nice.
How cool was it when you played it back for the first time? Because it was a while already.
Oh, well, it was really awesome. It was real bright, and the sound of, you can just, the Buckaroos actually backed me up on that. So.
Oh, nice. Did
it
bring back any memories or anything like that from?
Oh yeah.
You thought you were never going to hear any of that again.
Yeah, look at that hair.
I like that. That's like you went crazy on the hairspray right there, right? Or was it mousse or what was that?
Man, that was the style. I'm telling you. I really like to think I had the biggest hair, but there were some girls that had more.
Yeah. Because you ain't doing enough if you ain't big enough, right? Like that's the hairstyle.
That was it.
Yeah.
Everybody had a perm and.
Oh yeah. My sister had the same hairstyle. I'm telling you, so I dig that right there. I'm so happy that you found that though, because this could have been lost, and
forever.
My goodness, that would have been your music right there.
I hope that I will. I know if long as I can take the computer time, I need to get that uploaded and
that'd be awesome.
Re-released. For anybody who would care.
Yeah, I mean, I would. I would definitely listen to it. Yeah.
Come up and say, "Hey, can you sing someone else for me?"
There you go. Every now and then you'll get that.
You remember that?
And you're like, "Sure, give me the microphone." What do we have over here?
Oh, this was I just did it as a reminder to myself of all the people that were. That. This was the. Oh
wow.
The program. From,
nice. Can I see this?
From the concert
right here.
So that's like the making of the album. That's the concert. Robert Price with KGET. He hosted it for the night.
Oh, nice.
Which was really great. And I just, I can't say enough about all the people that were a part of it and, just gave of their time and of their self. And,
this is awesome right here.
The way I started it was, Eugene Moles, his dad was one of the premier guitar pickers and technicians, as far as he would repair guitars. He did all of the old school, all of Merle's, all of Buck's. His name was Gene Moles, and he had a guitar shop, and also, like I said, he was a premier guitar player. And then was Gene. I remember Eugene used to sit in with us in the early days in the Dooley Brothers, and he just he was just such a crack up because he was just wild on that guitar. It was like it had a motor, and it was like
he played the whole neck.
He played everything on that guitar. And anyway, he's in Nashville now, and he's like the guitar doctor there, and also a great studio player and musician there in Nashville. And I just reached out to him and I told him what I was doing. And I said, would you do the music to the first 2 songs? And he said, man, I'd love to. So
that is awesome right there. Hey, you got the Lighthouse Boys in here. The Lighthouse Boys. Yeah, I love their music too. They get down also. We're gonna get down into the music right now. Are you ready? Let's break down some lyrics over here. And I'm very excited to finally get to break down some lyrics with you and talk about the music over here. So just remember that Bakersfield Believes is available on all streaming platforms. So go ahead and check it out. And our first track that I have over here is Why Me Lord.
So I recorded this with the Byram Brothers.
All right.
So you hear Chris Neufeld on keyboard there.
Oh, nice. Shout out Chris Neufeld, yeah.
Monty's on the deep guitar. He was some type of here it's a lower guitar.
Yeah. I love this.
Monty and Marcia Skidmore are singing harmony with me on that. And then, of course, you can hear Tanner on the drums back there.
Oh, nice. You got some standout lyrics over here like, maybe, Lord, I can show you someone else. I can show someone else what I've been through myself on my way back to you.
Okay, you know I didn't write that.
You didn't write that? This is like a cover.
That's a
pretty
cover
much.
too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, most of these songs on here I did not write because they're things I'm bringing back.
With the exception of certain songs that...
Yeah, like Sweet Tea and Jesus, I wrote that. But on this one, it was made famous by Chris Christopherson.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, didn't he write it? He wrote that one. Yeah, Chris Christopherson wrote the song. Yeah.
Okay. That's dope, right? So
he was like the premier wordsmith. Yeah. Him and Merle.
So what made you want to pick this song?
Oh.
Because out of so many beautiful songs that are out there.
Well, I'm just bringing back things from my childhood. Chris Christopherson played a major role in my listening on the hi-fi that we talked about.
Yeah.
And we had that album, and I just would play it because he was telling me about life. And it wasn't a life that I ever saw or knew about because he had a lot more struggles. Yeah. I was very sheltered. So, it was just...
So how is it taking someone else's music and kind of making it your own, right?
Because I internalized it so much as a child, I think.
That's nice right there.
Yeah.
That is nice right there.
I wish I would have wrote that song.
Yeah, these are a lot of good songs though. Hey, but you sang them. I mean, this is really cool right here. The next song I have over here is I'll Fly Away, okay? So shout out Teresa. I actually got to meet her at one of those events.
Okay, so this one, it was a lot of fun. So this is the women, of the Bakersfield sound, so to speak. Yeah. So we've got myself and then my daughter.
All right.
And then Teresa Spanky and then Kim Maccabee ends up the song.
I like this right here. You see, this song, I knew it in Spanish.
Fly away. Yeah. Sing it.
In Spanish?
Yeah.
I don't have that voice anymore.
Oh, come on now. I'll fly away.
I love this right here.
And Monty will want you to know that he's the one singing bass on this.
I was going to ask you, okay, so I know one of the Lighthouse Boys has that deep voice, right?
Yeah.
So this isn't one of them. This is Monty right here.
This is actually Monty.
My goodness.
That's good. And
that's really good.
When we performed it that night, oh, listen, here's my daughter.
Oh, man, that's beautiful. She has a beautiful voice.
Doesn't she? Like a little bird.
Yeah.
So when we were doing the concert, he's like, I'm singing that bass part.
I need my own microphone. I'm doing this. Yeah.
He was like, get out of the way, Lighthouse Boys. I'm singing this part.
Man, that is awesome. Yeah. I didn't know he had a voice like that.
Believe
That's crazy.
Me, I didn't know he sang bass like that either, but he's multi-talented.
I don't think I've heard him do one of his songs in this tone. Does he have a song like that? I don't remember hearing one like this.
I think just being the great vocalist that he is, he's just able to reach whatever.
Multi-talented is what it is.
Yeah. There's Teresa.
I had the pleasure of meeting Teresa, who I want to have on the show as well. We just haven't been able to get the schedules going, but another talented singer. Beautiful voice.
Oh, very much, yeah. She's one of the first people that I saw sing in Bakersfield.
Really?
Yeah. I don't even know if I was old enough to see her yet, but I just remember her and her brother singing up on stage, and she was just real energetic. And I thought, ooh, I really like how she is. I wanted to be like that on stage. I was more like just kind of a stiff
I'm in my own little.
It's like, well, in Church of Christ we didn't dance, so it's like I didn't have that.
Yeah, what do you do? That's
dancing.
right, huh? Yeah.
It's like
They're like, what are you doing? You're having way too much fun over there. That's awesome. Teresa also, she works with instruments, right? She fixes,
her
rebuilds.
and Tony, they just build all those beautiful guitars.
That's crazy. I've seen the pictures.
And she inlays a lot of the abalone and the inlay of the Bakersfield sign and all of that.
Yeah, that's one of the. I want to have her on the show. I told her, hey, her live album is incredible too. Another good one right there. So the next track I have over here is Just a Little Talk with Jesus. What can you tell me about this wonderful
this
track?
is the Lighthouse Boys.
Yeah, big shout out to the Lighthouse Boys.
Oh, yeah, that was fun. Okay, so this is the Buck Fever Band.
All right.
We had so much fun recording this. Now, this was done at the other recording studio.
All right.
It was Parisi McGriff, and he's also awesome. And we had a lot of fun. It was Summit Studios, I think. But listen to that bass.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is closer to what I was raised with. So, as far as in church.
It talks about like the wonders of prayer.
Yeah.
Right? I love this.
And that is Mario Carboni, the Bakersfield. He's like the honky tonk.
All right.
I forgot what's honky tonk. Anyway,
is it like a sitar type instrument?
No, he plays the keyboard.
Oh, okay.
Piano keyboard.
All right.
And he represents the Bakersfield sound everywhere he goes.
Oh, nice.
And he sang like with Red Simpson. He did an album with him for a couple of years before he passed away.
Oh, okay.
And then he also has taken Norm Hamlet, one of the Strangers, Merle's Last Stranger, out on the road.
Oh, nice. Look at this deep voice. Like, I can never have a voice like that. That's crazy.
When we were with Brian, I was saying, turn that bass up. Turn it up. You got to turn it up louder. Because my dad used to sit right next to me in church, and he had that, low, deep voice, and that just really, it makes me feel warm and safe. And
it sounds really good blended in with everybody else's sound. This is nice. Also, Lighthouse Boys, they have an album they released not too long ago, which is really good. I love that.
Yeah.
They have
around a long time. And some of the sons are singing in their dad's place.
Nice,
so they were just really nice guys and great to work with.
They also have a live album that's incredible. Like the Lighthouse Boys, an older album, and my goodness. This is nice right here. I can't get past that deep voice. That's really.
I love that.
Let's talk about Dust on Mother's Bible.
Oh,
man.
That's an old Buck Owens song.
Yeah, shout out.
Yeah, and so I asked Johnny, I said, you think you'd mind if I sang one of your dad's songs? And he said, no, that'd be great. And so he also is on this album too.
Yeah. So, he kicks things off on the album, right? The first track,
he sure is.
What made you pick this track out?
Well, I think because at the time, as we were making this album over a 2-year period, my mother was seriously ill.
Oh, okay.
And she died right before we were able to release it. But I did get to play her some of the songs.
She got to hear it?
Yeah.
I love that on one of the songs that we're going to get to, you actually have a recording of your mother as well, too, right at the very end. Yeah,
just because, I know nobody else would understand that part, but we could talk about it.
Yeah, we're going to get to it.
I selected that one, instead of, I love you or anything like that.
This is beautiful right here. And like songs like these remind me of my mom. My mom has, I'm pretty sure she still has that original Bible that she always carried with her everywhere,
There's a lot of songs about mothers, I think, on this album, or a lot of references to mothers. But I think it just reflects what we were all going through as a family, during that time. Yeah.
Isn't it incredible that, you were going through a situation when you were recording these, and years later I listened to this, and it's like, man, I remember like my mom, with her Bible all the time. Same one. That's crazy how music just brings everybody together.
Yeah,
I like
it really
that.
Does.
I love that right there. The next one I have over here is Jesus Hold My Hand.
There's my favorite.
What can you tell me about this one?
It makes me, when I listen to it on Sunday mornings, I just dance around the house. I just love it so much. Just because I love this song, not me singing it necessarily.
Yeah.
I love this song because it reminds me of singing with my dad.
I love that.
And it just, that feeling that you get, of doing that. You remember?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I had many moments like that with my father.
Yeah, and then this was just it was a happy song. It wasn't a drudgy song or, a sad, it was just happy. And I think we all need to be picked up like that.
Yes.
And just gives you a little bit of inspiration.
Yeah.
And I love the Lighthouse Boys on this.
Oh, man,
I love that. Oh,
the
story behind this, though, is that the reason I loved it so much is because it was one of the only songs where altos got to sing lead.
Oh, really? Okay. So,
anyway.
That's funny.
So it's like, hey, we get to sing lead.
It's about time, girl.
Yeah.
I love the message that everywhere you go, you're in good hands when leading in prayer. I love that message right there.
Jesus is always there to hold your hand.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go. I love that.
That's Kyle.
Kyle Appleton.
Yep.
Man,
this is also the Buck Fever Band. And then this is Mario Carvano, who I was talking about.
Ah, okay.
The Honky Tonk Rebel is what they call him.
You got a great voice.
It's just fun. It's just a fun song.
Yeah, to collaborate with all these different artists. Kyle Appleton is incredible, huh? He just, my goodness.
I think when you do a project of this scale, you just realize how you cannot do something by yourself. You are not standing. Every single musician is part of the music.
Yeah.
And why the music is good. It's not one person. It is the collaboration that makes it good.
Yeah. Isn't it incredible that you have all these multi-talented artists here?
Oh.
Right? Like, my goodness.
No surprise. I mean, this is the result of the Bakersfield sound, really. We all grew up listening. I've always said we're the children of the Bakersfield sound. Yes, I wasn't actually a child of Buck but I grew up listening to them and watching them on stage.
Yeah.
And
that's awesome right there.
So we grew up with that.
I like that right there. Here's another one, just one of the great tracks on this incredible album. Now, let's take them back a little bit, all right?
Okay.
Let's go back a little bit. Buck Owens, Crystal Palace, 2003, you had this song called Sweet Dreams, right? That you performed. And you remember this one?
Mm-hmm. Okay, there's that Patsy Cline song that I when my dad first gave it to me, I didn't want to do, but I grew to love it.
It's a beautiful song.
Yeah. And Buck liked that one, so I think that's...
How cool was that, performing on stage right there?
I mean, I think by the time I sang with Buck occasionally, that I did realize how special and important that it was.
Yeah.
And I could see that he was still such a great entertainer, and he cared about, everything that happened on stage still.
Man,
and even though half of his tongue didn't work because it had been cut out, because of the cancer, he still gave it his all.
And he still sounded good too, right?
Yeah, he never brought attention to that. He just kept on performing for us.
I love that right there. And have that opportunity, like, my goodness.
Yeah.
What memories? I mean, Crystal Palace shut down. What memories do you have from it? Because you spent so much time there too.
Yeah, just how many years of memories? Almost 28.
You said it opened in 96?
Yeah.
Am I right? Yeah, 96, right?
Yeah, and so that was I think they said 28 years.
Yeah, imagine that.
Am I counting right or no? 26, 96, 06, 16. Yeah, that's about 20. You guys do the math. 25 years. almost. Yeah,
Just
I think
about.
they said 28 years.
Just about. That's incredible. And also, before you tell me a little bit about the memories, you also got a song with, am I saying it right? Dr. BLT? Is that how you say his name?
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, this just came out. Crystal Palace Memories, right?
Yes.
What can you tell me about that one?
That, he's from Southern California, and he has a lot of quirky songs.
Yeah, I like that, though.
But, when I heard this song, I thought, wow, that's a really special song.
Yeah.
And he asked me to be a part of it, and I said, sure, why not?
Let's go,
that sounds great.
He even has a Christmas version that just recently came out. Did you know that?
No.
Yeah, the same song, but the Christmas version. I mean, it's out there already.
Am I on it too?
Yeah, you're on it too.
Okay.
You did your part on that one.
Dr. BLT.
I love that, though. You got to have one of these crazy songs out there. But this is a really good song, though. It's a really, really great track.
It was a very heartfelt song that he wrote.
Yeah. And once again, because you were a part of all of this, it's...
Yeah.
I like that right there. All right, so you send me this one song, right? Someone Else, right?
Yep.
Do you mind if we listen to it? Because it's been
a long time.
Yeah,
this is the one that was remastered by Fuzzy or Fuzz?
I believe it was here, I got his name right here. Fluff.
Fluff.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Fluff.
Nah, you're good. You're good.
This is the one I wrote during communion. Maybe that's why it starts like this. Has stolen all the love and left me tears. Someone else has taken.
Listen to that voice. It just takes me right back there. This is incredible, though.
I'm sure a lot of people have felt that way.
Yeah.
You and we had some good times, but I met that someone else. I knew who it was.
Really?
Yep.
Oh, tell me a little bit about that.
I don't know if I need to.
Okay.
She was a really nice girl. She was hard to hate after I got to know her. But,
Okay, it's one of those situations. Yeah.
But it was just.
It's just something that you lived during that time. Yeah,
it was
life.
it was life. Yeah.
It's life. Yeah. You can hear that passion in your voice too.
Oh, it was happening right then. Yeah.
Like you say, it's sometimes these tragic songs is what brings that emotion out, and you got songs powerful like this one right here.
Mm-hmm. And then when the words come out like they did, you just not the verse words but the chorus. You're like, did I write that? I mean, some of those words. They just felt like
you were like in a trance or something like that during that time.
Exactly.
Well, yeah. When you put that much emotion into a song, is it difficult to get it out in front of that microphone and sing it?
I don't think that one was hard to do because it was mine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think sometimes when you're interpreting other people's songs, you have to make sure it sounds enough like you and you're not just copying somebody else.
That's different. Yeah.
Yeah. When this one, it was all me. I can say, though, that I hear influences of Tim Dooley always in this song because that was the band I was playing with at the time, even though this is not the Buckaroos. But the first time I went into the recording studio to do the comp version, it was just me and Tim on the guitar.
Okay.
And so I think he, kind of the tones he was using, influenced how the actual song came out a lot, so I can hear it.
Man, I like that. Yeah, I like what you said right there, because that does make a difference too. The tone and everything. That's true. Yeah,
like the sustaining chords and things. He was kind of behind that.
Nice.
And some of the chord progressions. Even though I had the melodies and I could hear the song, he was doing some of those chord progressions that just kind of made it tear at you. Yeah.
My goodness, man. This is such a beautiful song. I'm sorry about the story behind it, but
well,
you have
it
this.
Turned out good.
Yeah. Well, what an incredible song, though.
Give up, I guess.
This is awesome right here. All right, let's continue on with this album right here, Sweet Tea and Jesus. What can you tell me about this beautiful track right here?
Okay, this is the one that I wrote, and then Chuck Seaton, he helped me finish it. So I'm basically describing what it felt like to be a child and how free we felt back then, just riding our bikes down the so that's like me, just riding my bike down the street on Alta Vista and Irene, just riding around. And then I can remember falling off my bike and scraping up my knees all the time and
getting back up and do it all over again.
Yeah, and usually I probably, usually I don't think we cried too much, but I think we're born tough, huh? They're the ones who I was like on a little tiny bike, right? And they're like on these 10 speeds, and we went all the way from like around Green Frog all the way to Valley Plaza.
Really?
I was on my little pedal bike.
Oh man. Did they leave you behind?
I thought I was gonna die. But anyway, when we got back home, then Mom was there to kind of, what happened to you? Why are your ankles? They're all shredded,
Yeah.
And she always made us sweet tea.
Ah, that's where it comes from.
So,
okay.
And then this verse is more about thinking back. I can smell that Sunday dinner because Mom always made a roast on Sundays. You can smell that Sunday dinner. And my mom's dying at this point.
Oh, okay.
And
some memories right there.
And so she wonders if she did enough.
Like we all, right?
And then she hears her say, "Sweet tea and Jesus." And
that's beautiful right there.
So, and the way the funny part about how just the whole song came about was it had nothing to do with my mom when it first started. I had a bunch of teenage girls up at Bass Lake, and they got into an argument, so we half of them rode home with me, and then half of them rode home in the other car, and I thought, well, I'm just going to go in the store and get some sweet tea.
That's the one thing after all.
It always made us feel better.
Yeah.
And so I went in and got some sweet tea. And I said, this should make you feel better. Here's some sweet tea.
It worked for me. Why can't it work for you, right?
And she goes, I said, sweet tea always makes you feel better. And then the young girl said, and Jesus. And I said, yeah, sweet tea and Jesus. That's right.
Oh, there
and then
you
I'm
go.
like, that's a song.
That is awesome. Thank you for sharing that. Yeah. That's an awesome story that goes along with this beautiful song right here. I love that right there. The next song I got over here is Clap Your Hands with our broski Monty Byron. I love this track right here. This is dope. It's time to testify and thank Jesus, right?
Yeah, of course. It's one of the best songs on the album because it's Monty Byron.
No motivation in all the things you do.
And I have so much fun singing harmony. Some of these songs on here, I only sang harmony and didn't take a lead because it was perfect the way it was. And I just needed to add some
any more, right?
And I didn't even feel like I wanted to, it just sounded good with them singing it.
So I'm going to tell you a true story that happened today while I'm listening to this music, because I've been on your catalog since the album came out. I've been listening to it, and especially now that I know you were coming on the show, right? This really happened today. I'm listening to this song.
Okay.
I'm at work. I work in machinery, right? And I always have my headphones on. I'm always listening to music, right? This song is on, and my headphones turn off for whatever reason. Turns off, and I heard this big bang at work. I'm like, whoa, like what was that, right? So I go inside the machine, figure out what the problem, and the music kickbacks on, right? So I'm like, thank you, Jesus, that the headphones turned off, or else I wouldn't have caught this big problem that was going on. But yeah, then this song,
you out.
Yeah, and I said, thank you, Jesus, just like this song says. For no reason, my headphones turned off. It was weird, but I was like, hey, this is a sign right here.
Eddie Cunningham is the one that wrote this song.
Nice.
And I think that Big House had it on one of their albums. And
I like this track right here.
Yeah.
And once again, make it your own, I love this right here.
Yeah.
It's one of these
and this
feel-good
is the
songs.
Byram Brothers as well, backing them. We had just about every musician in Bakersfield.
Yeah, I
was
know.
involved
You
in
pulled
this.
from everybody. I love that right there. I love this right here. So one of the next song I have over here is Mama Don't Go.
Oh yeah, Rudy Paris.
Yeah, shout
Okay,
out
so-
Paris, yeah.
Okay, so Rudy wrote this about his mother,
Really?
who passed away a few years back while we were singing together. She passed
Oh,
away.
man.
Rudy took over after Monty,
Okay.
and I think it was after COVID, and we had been gone, and I don't remember the exact timing, but anyway, no, it was the year before COVID when Rudy take over, and then COVID happened, and then we were like all out of a job
okay.
for a while, and so yeah, so Rudy was in 2019, I think, that he wrote this for his mother,
Oh my
and
goodness.
yeah,
This is one of
and-
these powerful songs.
yeah, it was very powerful.
You know, and unfortunately, this is something that a difficult situation that all of us eventually go through, right?
Yeah.
But you guys put this in perfectly right here.
And he was just imagining his mom just telling everybody that don't worry about your children who may have died too soon because they're up here with Jesus and
Yeah.
running around in a beautiful, in heaven.
Yeah.
And there's just a lot of sad stuff out there.
Yeah. This is one of these tracks, and once again, my mom's still alive, but I mean, watching her going through a lot of illnesses. I mean, and you got this song right here. I like that you talk about, hey, Mom, I have to move on too, and what happens when it's your time now. Also, this is just, there's so much story in this track alone.
It's true because, sometimes parents can be ill for many years, and
Yeah.
you still have to keep your own family going, and
Yeah.
yeah.
Mama, I must go on.
So we can't, we just have, we have to grieve and then move on as the circle of life and part of life. Some people never move on.
Yeah. That's the difficult part
Yeah.
too, right?
I need to shout out to my sister. She deals with SALT, Save a Life Today.
Oh, okay.
And so she deals with families who've experienced suicide in their family.
Really? Okay.
And so she has to deal with this grieving process all the time. And so her
man.
gift has been, the gift of comfort and words and comforting families and
That's
physical
difficult
presence.
right there, yeah. And what can you say, really, right? I mean, you can't take that pain away. As I guess we have people like yourself over here that we need. We need people like this.
She only
yeah.
brings me along when I need to sing because I don't have what gift she has. But God doesn't
You
give us
have a
the
different
same
gift, though, yeah.
gifts.
And music always makes people happy too, So yeah, that's incredible right there. Yeah, I love this song right here. This is really one of many songs. Once again, And then at the very end, like I said, you got
Oh, Mom.
your mom at the end.
I always laugh. I always laugh. Like it's a very sad song, and then you've got this. Here, we'll just let her
Yeah.
say it.
Hi, Jennifer. It's Mom. I wanted to ask you if Garth Brooks is coming to town. Give me a call back, please. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.
Those are the kind of
Garth Brooks. Right?
those are the kind of calls I would get from my mom.
I love that.
And so she wasn't the mom that called and said, "Oh, honey, I love you so much." She wasn't that. She's like, "Is Garth Brooks coming to town?"
Never mind good morning or a good after. How are you doing? No, it's Garth Brooks in town.
Brooks coming to town. I'm like, how should I know? I don't run the Crystal Palace. I don't know.
I love the little accent that she has too.
Oh yeah,
like,
they're
that's
from
beautiful
Texas.
right there.
Yeah, my family was from Texas and transplanted to the oil fields of Taft
Oh, okay, nice.
when I was born.
I love that right there. I love that you included that in there. That's beautiful right there. And before we get to the last
I'm
track,
not sure if Rudy liked it.
he's like, wait a minute, that's not my mom. You didn't even tell him, huh? You just snuck it in there.
No, I told him. He said it was okay.
Yeah, so before we get to the final track, will the circle be unbroken? How about we do some shotgun questions? These are quick questions.
Okay.
I don't even think about it. Tell me the first thing that comes to mind, okay?
Okay.
Who is your dream collab?
Oh, man. I heard, wasn't it Devin that said Elvis?
Yeah.
Of course, I
said, okay.
My mom was a huge Elvis fan, so.
Okay.
But I think
Elvis will be the one.
Maybe
then, huh?
Glenn Campbell. Because
Glenn Campbell, okay.
I think I would love, we were always told he was my cousin. I turned out that it wasn't true.
You searched it up.
I've tried to find it for so long, and I found my husband was his cousin before.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, well, now I don't want to look anymore because
I'm done. Oh, wow. Okay, what kind of song would it be? What would be the topic behind it?
Well, I mean, listen to all his music. I mean, Wichita Lineman and all of those songs, Gentle on My Mind. I had more male influences in my singing and in the beginning, because that's probably the albums that were brought home.
Yeah.
Than anything. And he just had the most beautiful songs and lyrics and a way of touching, people. So
I love that right there. I love that. Okay, so what other genre of music would you like to sing?
Well, I don't know.
We've done country, we've done gospel.
Jazz,
Yeah.
I've done gospel, I've done country.
Jazz is one that everybody always tells me, I want to do jazz, and you did it already.
I don't know that I would really call it jazz. We called ourselves a jazz trio. That's one of the first times I was on stage, was right after high school. I think we played at the old church plaza.
Okay.
On the what used to be the altar.
Okay.
And there was just a trio. There was a drummer and a keyboard and me. And I remember singing a lot from the Linda Ronstadt album. Like, I've got a crush on you. Sweetie Pie.
Yeah.
One. So it's probably not really jazz, but that's, we called ourselves a jazz trio. So.
All right. So we did jazz already.
We did.
Is there one Is there one that you would like to try? Something that's out there, another genre or something like that? Because I feel like your voice can fit pretty much anywhere.
Well, I tried, when I got nodes, I tried singing opera. Because Daryl Cates, he's like, I'm sorry, but I can't teach you how to sing country. I can only teach you how to use your voice properly, so you won't get nodes. Wow. And so I just had to learn how to reposition it so it wasn't all in my throat.
Was that difficult?
It was difficult to, yeah.
Yeah.
It was.
Do they teach you to sing from your core? Is that what it is?
Yeah, but it kind of bypasses your throat and goes up into your head and your nose.
Oh, man.
Yeah, it kind of swirls around.
Different feeling?
Up there. It's a different feeling. I mean, I probably went back to a lot of my old habits, but I think I learned something from that how not to overuse my voice.
There you go. All right, I like that. What other talent besides music do you have? What's that one hidden talent that nobody knows about? Because we know that you know a lot about music, but what other hidden talent do you have?
Well, my business is marketing, so I do economic development marketing, and right now I market the Central Valley to new business. So the counties in the Central Valley, I market them to try to get business to locate here, manufacturing business.
Oh, all right. Always doing something for the city right here. I love that right there. All right. So, we grew up with different toys. Okay. So what's that one toy?
Oh, okay.
One toy that you wish you could bring back?
Well, I don't know if I need to bring it back.
You already know what it is already, huh?
Because we didn't get very many Christmas presents. So the one I remember the most and was so happy about was when you built this plastic thing and it had a marble that you dropped into it and it played music.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It played music, little ding,
on the
ding,
way
ding,
down.
ding,
Yeah.
On the way down.
Yeah, I like that right there.
I loved that.
I love that your eyes lit up when you're telling this story. I love that. If you could choose your final meal,
oh my God,
what would it be?
They're getting rid of me already, people.
No. We're going to talk about food here, okay? What's the perfect meal?
They'll be playing this at my funeral.
Let me rephrase that.
Okay. Pizza.
Pizza. What? From where?
No, Pizzaville. Or no, Shakey's.
Oh, Shakey's Pizza. That's
right. Man, we grew up on the east side, I told you. And like on Alta Vista and Irene Street. So we had Pizzaville was like within half a block walking distance. So we could take $5, buy a pizza, 2 Cokes, and have money left over for, the jukebox.
All right. Yeah. You got to have that change for jukebox.
Oh my gosh. And then another half block was a Green Frog.
Ah, okay.
So yeah, all those
Everything
years.
was there, yeah.
Now they shipped off Green Frog. It lives down south somewhere.
Yeah, yeah. So what piece are we having? Cheese, pepperoni, veggies? What are we doing here?
Oh, well, my favorite these days is sausage and olive, but I think we just used to have pepperoni.
Pepperoni, just keep it simple, right?
Yeah.
All right. And from Shakey's, you said?
Oh, yeah.
Because I used to have a Shakey's in San Fernando when I lived in Pacoima over there. Shakey's was like,
good.
Oh,
It was
that
the
was
best.
The spot, the potato wedges and all that.
I was so sad when they closed down.
Yeah, we're losing a lot of good restaurants.
I know.
Okay, so what are you going to have to drink with this delicious pizza?
Oh, probably a Coke or a Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, huh? You're going to switch it up then?
Well, I think my mom, she was always drinking a Coke. Like she got her Coke once a week or whatever. And I think I rebelled like in my teenage years and I drank Dr. Pepper.
Dr. Pepper, okay. So are we doing crushed ice or cubed ice?
Oh,
That's
crushed.
the hard question. Crushed ice. What is it about crushed ice that we all love?
I don't know. It's like you don't have to hurt your teeth so bad.
That's what it is, you think?
Yeah.
You could eat it at the end? What about pebbled ice from Sonic's?
What?
The pebbled ice from Sonic's.
Oh, pebbled. Oh, yeah. I love that.
That or crushed ice?
I go buy that.
Okay, so you're one of the people that goes and buys it. Okay,
I go buy that and I pour it in my ice machine. I've got pebbled ice.
Hey, did you know Emily Waite, right? Memsy?
Yeah.
She has a machine that makes it.
I do too.
I said, man, really? Where can I get one of these at?
On
That's
Amazon.
Cool. On Amazon, all right. That's really cool right there. What's your favorite movie? What's that one movie that when it comes on, hey, I'm going to sit down, I'm going to watch this movie right here.
Oh, gosh, there's so many of them. The big ones that come out, E.T., Ghosts probably was a huge...
Ghost was all right. Patrick
Yeah.
Swayze, all right. That's a good one right there. So you could stay from the beginning to the end and watch that movie.
Yeah, I think Ghost was really...
That is a good one, yeah.
Yeah, was really good. Of course, these days, the graphics are so much better than what they used to be.
Yeah,
you
but
look
I mean,
back
everything
on
is
those
just
now,
fake, though. I mean,
it just looks funny now.
yeah. But I mean, I love that movie, though. Ghost is a really good movie right there. So, we listen to a lot of music, right? You probably have a playlist on your phone that you listen to. What's the most embarrassing song you have on that playlist? Not from your catalog, but from different music that you listen to. What's that one song that if someone heard you?
I think it's embarrassing for my children when I dance to Rock Lobster. And I always try to do that for them.
Then, all right.
Absolutely.
Which is a really good jam, I mean, but yeah. There she goes again with Rob Lobster.
I even do the worm when, on the floor.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
You go all out then, right?
Well, yeah.
Here, let me put that on right now. That's not an embarrassing. That's a good song, actually, but yeah. Oh, my goodness, that is funny. If you could have any superpower out there, what would it be and how would you use it?
Oh, gosh.
That's a hard one.
It's a really hard one. I think I would want the gift of language. Like to be able to say what you articulate better what you're trying to say.
That's a good one. I never thought about that. Yeah.
That's why I was never really great with doing interviews.
You're doing great right now.
I would just singing. That's why I was able to sing. But
Okay.
like if I could give up and get up and give a speech, sometimes I'll just go blank. If I'm talking in front of people,
that happens
it's just
sometimes.
like I'll just go blank, and I'm like, "Where am I? What am I doing?"
You think it's the nerves?
Yeah.
Who knows, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I get that.
Anxiety. I think I was grown. I grew up with anxiety, and I think that singing always helped me.
I love that you found a way, though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here's the hard question, though. Here's the follow-up question. What's your superhero name?
Help me. My superhero?
The superhero name. You got the power of language.
Oh.
But what's the name? What's going to be your superhero name?
Froggy. I don't know.
Froggy. You had that already. That is funny.
That was my nickname.
Okay, Froggy is the one. Yeah, why not? Just
That's
stick with
my
it then.
superpower.
I like that there. All right, Froggy. Most embarrassing thing that has happened to you on stage. Now, a lot can go wrong on stage, right? Your microphone doesn't turn on. Maybe somebody's not singing like at the right chord note.
Well, to me, when the band is playing a completely different song or they're trying to play the song that you're singing, but it's just not happening. and it always sounds like it's the vocalist singing the wrong thing.
You know what? Yeah, you're right.
So it's like, if I knew what they were playing, I would try to sing what they're doing, but I have no idea. That's really embarrassing to me. But, I've learned over the years just
go with it, right?
Just to, go with it.
Do you turn around and you're like, all right, guys, what's going on back here? Or do you just kind of go with the flow?
Katie and I just dealt with this the other day.
Really?
We were singing Sweet Tea and Jesus on stage.
How are you going to mess that one up?
And, because the band didn't really know it.
They didn't know it, okay, yeah.
They have a lot of people to play for, and usually you usually do tried and tested songs when you get up with a band that, but this was a special event, and so we did that one. And so we just kept trudging through, we didn't even hear the band. We just
go.
We just kept going and doing our harmonies, and pretty soon they caught up with us, and they were able to.
Are you kind of giving them you're singing, but you're doing this because it's a slow song?
I probably did.
You were trying to do something.
I was trying.
You should have passed on the CD here.
And I think I look pretty stupid when I'm doing that, but I didn't know what It's like,
hey, you got to just
that's
muscle
embarrassing,
through it, right?
But you just gotta. Keep going.
Just keep doing it.
You just got to keep going. There's nothing you can do.
You're already in it, right?
Yeah, you want to just melt and go right through the stage. You're like...
And that's a long song, too. That's hilarious. What's the most difficult song you've had to write? Whether it's just not coming, the lyrics are not coming, or just emotionally?
Oh. A happy song, I think. I just can't seem to finish the happy songs.
That's true. Yeah, we're talking about that. Yeah.
I have one called, I don't even know if I want to say the name because then somebody will AI it.
Yeah.
Write it before I do.
Here you go.
But it's like a line dancing song, even though.
Okay.
Anyway.
It's just not coming together. Lyrics, or is it the music side of it?
I just never recorded it. No, I've got the music and everything in my head. It's just all the lyrics. And then, it's so weird because once you think of something, it releases to the universe and somebody else writes a very similar thing. Yeah. Do you believe in that? I mean, I know it's true.
No, you're right about that.
Our beings, our brains or whatever, there's another consciousness level that's like a radio receiver. And that when you think of something, somebody else is thinking of it at the same time. Yeah. And it's like, who can get it on paper and record it at first?
It's going to be me, right? That is true.
That one didn't happen because I heard almost the exact same song in Texas, and instead of California, it said Texas. Yeah. And I'm like, how did that happen? That was before AI, Yeah. And then I just kind of gave up on that song.
Oh, well, I, for one, I'm looking forward to hopefully one day you put it out. I want to listen to that now.
Well, I'll have Katie help me with it.
There you go. You got to help her now. Yeah. So what's if you had to pick one song out of your catalog, right, to show a new listener, someone that hasn't heard Jennifer Keel's music, one song that says, hey, this is what I'm about right here?
Probably going back to my original Someone Else, because that was the start of it. And that was probably the most emotional one, but then coming up to today, it would be it's like it goes like this, Jesus Hold My Hand is kind of my favorite song on that album.
Yeah.
And then that takes me back, it gives me the happy part of my childhood.
I love that right there. Two good songs, by the way. Very, very good. What motivates you to write music now? You got this
I think I got over the heartbreak thing, and I'm able to write. I'm not writing prolifically like Ernie, like writing all the time.
Ernie's in a whole other.
And now I'm feeling a little bit stuck because of this AI thing. It's like that constant thing, like people are just pumping things out, and that they weren't doing it before.
Yeah.
And then I don't know.
I would love to listen to some new music because you got this wonderful album that's out. I can't wait for your next project.
Thank you.
If hopefully we can soon, right, get that going, because I for one, I love your music.
Thank you.
I would love to listen to some new stuff as well, So can you let us know where we can find you at on social media? Go ahead and plug the album. Where can we find it at before we hit the final track here?
I don't have that much social media. I mean, I'm on social media, but it's just Facebook, Jennifer Keel. And YouTube,
That's all you need,
I have a channel, YouTube, Jennifer Keel, and it has a lot of the videos of all the different years at different places. And I still continue to load some things on.
All good videos, by the way, yeah.
Yeah, just...
I've been watching those. Those are really good live performances.
Well, you know, I was really fortunate that Crystal Palace always recorded those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's awesome right there. So once again...
And then on all the streaming services.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. Yeah, all right.
Just all of them.
All right,
so
there
whatever
you go.
you listen to.
Everything that we heard today, you just heard some of the tracks that are available on this wonderful album right here. And we're going to leave you with a wonderful track. This is how you end this album too. Will the circle be unbroken?
3 generations of Bakersfield sound talent on that song.
I love that right there. We'll catch you guys on the next one. See ya.
Thank you. Come on, Johnny.
I was standing by my window on one cold and cloudy day when I saw that hearse come rolling for to carry my mother away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Do you want these on?
I said to the Undertaker, please drive slow. For this lady here I'm taking, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky.
So I followed close behind her, tried to hold her and be brave, but I could not hide my sorrow.